Jazzcast Pros.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Healing Her Within. I'm not exactly sure where today's conversation is going to head, but we're just going to go for it. I have this topic in mind that I want to discuss, and we will see if that's what the whole conversation ends up being about. So I am going to start by just setting intention and lighting some Palo Santo, just clearing the energy, which is something that I have been doing for a while. When I returned from Costa Rica from my ayahuasca retreat back in July of last year. And as with anything that we start, consistency is there for a little while, but not for very long. And I was practicing. I was starting my day meditating, setting intention, but then I missed one day. I can't remember I might have just been in a mood. And instead of leaning towards what my new norm was going to be, I reverted back to what was comfortable, what was known. And we often do that. We often have these goals. We also often have these aspirations and things that we want to achieve. For example, we want to get back into the gym and we're consistent. We're, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6. And then day 8 comes and we skip it for whatever reason. Either we're not feeling well, something has occurred, whatever the situation is, we just missed that one day. That one day turns into 2 days. 2 days turn into 3 days. 3 days turn into a month. And before you know it, your new norm has reverted back to the easy, the comfortable, the familiar. So, setting my intentions. And I hope that today's conversation will be beneficial to you all. Welcome to Healing Her Within, where inner healing meets unstoppable power. This podcast is for women ready to stop shrinking, heal their inner child, and rise into their true selves. I'm your host, Marianne Rivera, and here we have real conversations about healing, growth, and reclaiming your voice. You were never broken, you were becoming. So take a breath, settle in, and let's begin from the inside out. So I started my day at home today. Right now I'm in my office. But earlier today I was at home. And one of the things that was part of my practice when I first returned back from Costa Rica, I was pulling cards. And I have this beautiful deck called Work Your Light, Oracle Cards by Rebecca Campbell. And it is absolutely very beautiful. So I decided, okay, I need to get back into this practice because over the past several months, I have started questioning, I have started doubting, I don't want to say imposter syndrome, but definitely feeling like I'm heading in the wrong direction. I'm doing all the right things. I'm showing up. I'm on social media. I'm doing what I feel I need to be doing, but it's not really translating. And then I paused and I asked myself, okay, well, it's not translating according to whom? And sometimes we have these high expectations that if things don't go the way that we envision, that we're not doing enough. So I pulled the cards today. I pulled 2. And the first one that pulled up was absolutely beautiful. And it was just confirmation. So I'm going to show you the card. I'll post a video, one of the clips, so you can see this beautiful card, which is, you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. So I'm going to read to you what it says. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. Do not question things so much. You're on the right track. You are facing the right way. Stop overthinking it. It's happening. You are closer than you think. You are exactly where you need to be, and things are moving at the perfect speed. Do not rush it. Now is not the time to be impatient. Now is the time to walk steady. There is no rush. What you are building is being built. What you have planted soon will blossom. With every new day, a new brick is being laid. You have come a long way. The foundations are steady. Now, all that is needed is for you to trust and keep walking forward. If a thought that things should be moving faster enters your head, that is just your ego comparing your rising to someone else. Comparison is not your friend. Stay in your lane. Water your own garden, knowing that your time to bloom will come soon. Work your light. You are already doing it. Keep going. Listen, when I tell you that when I read that, I got chills throughout my entire body because, yes, we have these goals. As I started saying at the beginning of the conversation, we have these goals, and sometimes we feel that we should be further ahead, that we should be having more clients, that we should be getting hired, that we should be getting booked. Whatever your end goal is, we feel that we should be at that point already. And sometimes the universe just needs to just pull us back and remind us that we are on track. We are headed in the right direction. And that right now is not the time to quit because we are closer than we think. Now, let me tell you about the second card that I pulled. So here's the beautiful card, and I love these colors. Very feminine, beautiful. So the second card is the ever unfolding rose. Cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. So here's what the second card is about. The ever unfolding rose, cracked open, is happening for you, not to you. The challenge of life is to keep your heart open when you want to close it, to let life crack you open, to open through the hurt and loss, to allow what is failing away to fall away. Being human is a courageous act. A life well lived is full of losses and tragedies, as much as triumphs and adventures. Wherever you find yourself at the moment, life is coasting you to keep your heart open, no matter what, no matter how much it hurts, to continually unfold, to let life crack you open. Perhaps you are going through a difficult time right now. Instead of cursing the difficulty, see it as a blessing to open yourself up to that truth. Perhaps as hard as it may be, life is happening for you, not to you. One day, in the not too distant future, you may just bless the thing that broke you down and cracked you open because the world needs you open. Now is the time to go gently, to treat yourself like a tender, sweet baby, to wrap yourself in a blanket and trust that the mother has cradled you in her arms. The seas may not all be smooth sailing, but you are safe and you are held. One day, not too far from today, you will look back at the transformation and be blown away by the poetry of life. Everything is going to be okay. Work your light. Everything is going to be okay. Let it crack you open. Y'all, if these two cards did not speak to the depths of my soul, and it was just absolutely beautiful, the chills that I got, the comfort that I got, the security that I got, the reminders that I got, that I am in the right path, that everything is working out the way it is supposed to be. I don't have all the answers. I may never have all the answers, but that is okay. It is not my job and it's not my responsibility to have those answers. My responsibility is to keep showing up, to keep being bold, to keep being brave, to keep doing the work that I am called to do, to keep inspiring women from coast to coast, to help women liberate themselves, to help women remember their goals, their desires, to help women set boundaries and keep those boundaries, to keep reminding women that no matter what life has thrown your way, that no matter what has happened in your life, you were created for more. That desire that's deep within you, don't you dare quit. This reminder of these two beautiful cards that I pulled today were not just for me. And although when you hear this message, several days have already passed, but just know that this message is for you. You are going to hear this when the right time appears. It could be on the day that the episode comes out. It could be several days later. It could be weeks later. And it may even be months or years later. God, Source, Universe, Mother Earth, our ancestors, our guides, you will listen to this message when they see fit, when you are ready to not just hear the message, but to listen to the message, to receive the message, to be open to the message. It's all about trusting ourselves. It's about trusting our higher power. It's about trusting our calling. It's about trusting that intuition, that knowing that is within us, that is in the depths of our souls. This is not the time to quit. This is not just a reminder for you. This is a reminder for me that everything that I desire for my business, for my social network, for my finances, for my marriage, for my children, for women worldwide, it is going to take place when the time is right. I don't control the time. All I can control is me showing up. It's me showing up not just for myself, but for little Marianne, for teenage Marianne, for future Marianne, and for each of you who are a part of my network, who are a part of this liberation movement, who are a part of healing her within, strangers, new followers, new connections, those that have been with me since day one. This reminder is for you. So, one of the things that I am going to be leaning into when I made the shift from Fearless Fridays with Marianne to healing her within is just being more intentional on the variety of different healing modalities that are out there. Whether there are things that I have tried myself, whether there are things that I am curious about, whether things that I am open to trying and not really sure how I feel about them. Even things that I have no desire to partake in personally. However, I am open to learning. I want to make sure that I am purposeful and intentional on bringing that information to you all. So I am going to be seeking out some experts in a variety of healing modalities. So if you're listening to this and you know of anyone that you would like to hear from, somebody that you are connected to, make sure that you send me a message and then make that connection and things like that. So we can get these experts on the show to dig in a little deeper into the variety of healing modalities. I'm talking about Reiki, aromatherapy, journaling, massage, prayer, plant medicine, journaling, yoga. There's a slew of them. I recently learned about facial ice baths. When you take a bucket of ice and you put your face in it for a few seconds, not too long. And that is something that I am open to trying, but I would like to connect with an expert that has a deeper knowing about the benefits and things like that. Yes, we can do our Google research and things like that, but speaking to an expert who may be trained in that is definitely different. So stay tuned. And I also want to take this opportunity to talk to you about a series that is going to be starting in February. So, this series is going to be called the Return to Self series. This series is a grounded, trauma aware journey for women who have been strong for a time and are quietly ready to heal what they've been carrying. This series is going to be for the woman who functions well on the outside, but knows that there's deeper work ahead of her. The woman who's done surviving and wants to heal and wants to feel whole, safe, and connected to herself again. When you listen to the full series, you will walk away with language for what you've been feeling, tools to regulate your emotions and nervous system, and a deeper sense of self trust. You are going to begin to release guilt, shame, and old survival patterns and reconnect with a part of you that feels grounded, empowered, and clear. And most of all, you will realize that you don't have to do this work alone and that healing is not a destination. It's a return to self. So some of the topics that we are going to be talking about: inner child healing, emotional release, self forgiveness, trauma recovery, spiritual healing, and healthy boundaries. So, this is going to start the first Friday in February and will lead us to mid March. So, if you have not already hit that subscribe button, make sure that you hit subscribe so you don't miss any episode, and make sure that you share this with a friend or two, and to also ensure that we continue to stay on the charts and that we are reaching more individuals. And so we can also get a higher caliber of experts on the show. Make sure that whether you are on Spotify or iTunes, that you will leave us a 5-star review and leave us a comment. Let us know what you would like to hear more of. So again, I thank you for tuning in, and I hope that you don't give up. Don't give up. You are closer than you were last week, than you were last month, last year. You are even closer today than you were yesterday. Don't give up, because I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up on myself. I'm not giving up on my continuous journey to healing. And I'm sure not going to give up on you. We'll see you here February 6th as we start our new journey, Return to Self. If you aren't already following us on social media, please connect with me on LinkedIn at Marianne Rivera Dannert, or visit our website, mariannerivera.com. And remember that you are a priority and you matter. And one last thing. This is a disclaimer. The information shared in this podcast is for educational and entertainment purposes only, and it's not a substitute for professional advice, diagnosis, or treatment. I am not a licensed therapist or counselor. If you're dealing with mental health or emotional challenges, please seek support from a qualified professional or a licensed counselor. Have a beautiful day.